We have here from Istanbul, we have Helin Sarı Ertem. She's an associate professor of international relations at the Istanbul Medeniyet University. Thank you very much, Professor, for joining us here on the program. I want to start by hearing your assessment in terms of this situation. How dangerous is it?
Well, I'm not sure whether Israel sees that or not, but it is very, very dangerous for the future of Syria and also for the future of the region. I mean, it's been months, almost a year, let's say. There is an increasing effort in Syria to establish a new interim government, a new central regime, which can gather together all different political and military groups, which is a very hard mission. And actually, it was working. I mean, we have to still give a chance to the new interim government. But unfortunately, a significant neighboring country in the south of Syria, which is Israel, is trying to provoke the new regime, trying to provoke new incidents, attacks in various occasions in order to destabilize the new Syria, let's say.
So why would they want to destabilize the new Syria?
Well, in the long run, let's say, the stability of Syria will, of course, work for the stability of Israel. But unfortunately, the Israeli government's policy is to somehow find temporary solutions for security concerns of the country. So Israel's main agenda is usually to stabilize the countries like Syria and also like Lebanon, I can say, which is because of Israel having a kind of security zone in their concern, in their way of thinking, between Israel and all these neighboring countries. So the main agenda of Israel at the moment is to create a kind of a security zone between central government in Damascus and between Israel, north of Israel especially. So all these issues about the incidents, the group of people who are claiming for their rights, who are feeling insecure regarding the new government, this is actually a kind of a political tool for Tel Aviv, unfortunately, to play with in order to somehow weaken the central government in Damascus.
But do you think that the central government in Damascus is able to unify the whole country and to even bring in the Suwaida region sort of under the control of Damascus?
Well, it is a very hard mission, as I said. It is not an easy task for the interim government to collect all the different groups together to somehow create a new Syria, which is stable, secure for the people of Syria, especially. But despite the countries like Israel, despite all these provocations, despite all these destabilizing efforts from Tel Aviv, I believe that we still have a chance to have a unified, a central Syria in the coming decades. So the main mission here, in my point of view, is in the hands of the United States, because Washington government, Trump administration, is the only power at the moment which can stop Israel to continue their destabilizing efforts in Syria. We see that the countries, neighboring countries like Turkey, like Jordan, like the Gulf countries, they are all working together to create a centralized, stabilized Syria for the future of all neighboring countries, all region, as well as the globe as well, because we are talking about a third world war scenario. We are talking about mixing up of all the region of the Middle East, which can trigger a global war between conflicting countries, as we are also talking about the huge rivalry between China and the United States. So all partners, all neighboring countries, all regional countries, including Israel especially, should be very careful about what they are doing at the moment.
All right, that's a very scary thought, a third world war that you're talking about. Professor, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us here on TRT World.
Pleasure.